Hello Animorphs fans and welcome back to the Animorphs universe. It's going to be a quick one today, but I have an update regarding 4 missing books. 4 books that I've been on the search for quite a long time and so far unsuccessfully. So these 4 books that you see on the screen now are well, I've got one here actually. So like book 9, The Secret. These are UK versions, okay? So you'll notice the distinct font and the distinct backgrounds. Yeah, these are all UK versions. In 1999, after the first 18 books had been done in this format, Scholastic UK did a change and they turned all their books into these fingerprint versions. So with the fingerprint background, the shiny Animorphs logo at the top, and the new font, which I personally think is a massive improvement. So all original 18 books were reprinted with this fingerprint style, except, I thought, these 4, because they are not anywhere to be seen. So I've talked about this a few times before, and I suspected what the ISBN numbers would be, or in some cases I thought I'd found what the ISBN numbers were. And those ISBN numbers for each of these 4 books are in the description if you were interested in what those numbers were, and if you went to go look for them yourselves. But I wasn't sure, because nowhere on the internet are there actual cover images of the 1999 versions, fingerprint versions of these 4 books. They just don't, they've gone. It's as if they didn't even exist. And if you type in the ISBN numbers, or the suspected ones, then you might find something where it just gives the title of the book, but then sometimes, like for example for book 9, the ISBN number comes up with some weird other book that just doesn't seem to be the right one. I can't even remember what it's called. And then I think on something like book 14, there's just like no evidence of it at all. And so it's a big mystery. And because I've got a collection up there, I feel like I'm missing stuff, because I've got all these fingerprint versions lined up, but I've got 4 missing. So what's my update? What have I done? I wrote to Scholastic UK, and they weren't the quickest to reply, but they did eventually get back to me. Thank you very much to those who spoke to me via email and via phone. So what I basically asked of them was, did you print these books? And I gave the specific ISBN numbers, so ones that I suspected, and ones that suspected by basically, you know, you looking at trends and which books should have been what ISBN number. I basically sent them those 4 ISBN numbers and asked them, did you print these back in 1999? Their answer was, yes, these books were printed. So these books did have versions like this printed. And it may not be a major update, but it sort of is in a way. Just establishing that the books did indeed exist. Because the part of my suspicion over the last few years was maybe when they reprinted the first 18 books, they just sort of didn't do 4 random ones for some reason. But no, I got in touch with Scholastic UK, and they said, yes, we did publish books with those ISBN numbers, which were the ISBN numbers for those 4 books. At least I suspected. I've done a lot of research. You'd be surprised how much research I've done. And those ISBN numbers would belong to the 4 specific books we're talking about here. So yeah, they were printed. Unfortunately, when I got back to them and asked, okay, so you did print them, do you happen to have images of the book covers? And they said, unfortunately, we do not. And it's understandable, because it is a quarter of a century ago. Why would they still have the images on file when they haven't been published for 25 years? So it's perfectly understandable. It's a shame, but basically what it comes down to is the fingerprint versions of these books do exist, but where, how, and why? Have you ever seen any of them? Have you? I'm talking to Brits now. Americans, you can follow along and you can cheer us Brits on as we go on the search for the missing books. To any Brits out there, do check out your local bookshops, like second-hand bookshops. I've only ever been to one bookshop where I found, or second-hand bookshop where I found second-hand Animorphs books. So you can be an Annie hero. You just need to go to your local British bookstore and see if you can find one of them. If you do, please do take a photo or just let me know. I mean, don't lie, obviously, but don't get my hopes up. Together, we can prove once and for all that I haven't been chasing shadows for this entire time. And hopefully one day I get to complete my UK collection. I want to complete it, but it's so damn hard. And I'm sorry for you Americans out there who don't understand. We got Animorphs books everywhere. It's more difficult to find over here. But thank you very much for watching, and if there are any updates, I will keep you informed. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and please do, if you're British, go out there and check your local second-hand bookstore to see if there are any Animorphs books hanging around. It's always good fun anyway, you know, I enjoy it. Even though there aren't that many second-hand bookshops, but I enjoy it when I get a chance just finding an Animorphs book in a bookshop somewhere. It brings back memories. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you somewhere else in the Animorphs universe. Ta-ra!